Hi guys, I'm River Drew and I'm here with our newly crowned PCS Spring Split Champions PSG. Hello， 大家好，我是 River Drew， 很高兴欢迎 PCS 春季赛的冠军队 PSG。PSG 你们好。
Hello，
Hello，
你好，
你好
，Hello。
So, firstly, of course, congratulations on the win. I've got to ask, how do you feel right now about today's 3-0? 那当然，恭喜你们今天3-0夺冠，代表 PCS 出赛 MSI。可以先说一下你们现在的感受吗？
就蛮开心的吧。
就有点小难过。
就跟预期的差不多吧。对吧？换你。
什么样子的小难过？
太紧张，为什么太紧张吗？
So they said that they're pretty happy about it. Also, just a little bit sad, not too sure why they were saying that. River also says just kind of a bit nervous about the interview. The next question that I wanted to ask you guys, kind of, we had a pretty short series because it was a 3-0. I wanted to ask to do with the picks and bans for game 1 as well as game 2, because the picks and bans for game 1 and 2 today were virtually almost identical to each other, but the way that they played out in game was very different. That game number 2, BYG got the lead for the entire first 30 minutes. So I wanted to ask, could you guys explain why this happened? What were communications like? Did you guys expect it at all? 那接下来问题想问的就是关于今天 BP 的问题，就因为今天的第1、2把的 BP 几乎一样，但有戏打起来之后，结果就不太一样了。尤其是那个第2把，就可以说一下当时的感受吗？还有解释一下情况。
我先说吗？
我先说吧。
你上路的情况是怎么样？
我先说吧。上路一样是纳尔打杰西嘛，我个人觉得我的纳尔应该是能赢杰西的，所以觉得还不错。
我记得好像听 Weaver 说了，好像是那个3级 gank 中路就是出现了问题嘛，就是没杀到对面中路的话，就变成是我们打野比较亏一点，所以就第2把的话，好像中期的时候比较难打嘛，因为对面亚马比我们熊会肥一点嘛。
So Hanabi said that the matchup, it was a Gnar into Jace. Typically not the best type of matchup, but he said that he was actually pretty confident though in the Gnar versus Jace going into that. After I asked that question, the teammates were like, yeah, Hanabi, could you explain what happened over in the top side? Kaving also mentioned that I think there was a failed gank at level 3 in game number 2 also, which didn't work out for them, so it kind of led to them being a bit behind going towards into the mid game. Also, I think the volley bear was also more fed in their jungle, so that's kind of how it ended up being played out. I also wanted to ask you guys next, because especially compared to a lot of the other teams that played during playoffs, you guys pretty much won most of your games, so you played like the least amount of games in the split. Did you guys expect to go completely undefeated throughout the entire of playoffs? 那接下来想问的就是你们有没有料到季后赛会全胜0败吗？
这个给风堂回答吧，不然再讲。你来回答吧。
没有，就有没有预计全胜0败啊？也没有预计到这么顺利吧？但是就觉得如果我们发挥正常的话，就是都能够赢下来的队伍。因为打波5嘛，可能还是会有一些小失误的，但是都蛮顺利的这几把。
So Maple said that they definitely didn't expect to go completely undefeated. They said that, of course, when you're playing in a best of 5 series versus the earlier format that they had, which was best of 1, best of 3 in the regular season, it's definitely going to be tougher to play in those long series, and you don't really expect to win every single game in the best of 5. But he felt that just as a team, they kind of had the confidence that if they played to their usual potential, they would be able to win. 那就想问，今天有预测到会3-0吗？
当然。
今天吗？
谁？
就怎么又是我？好，就觉得他们，因为我们前天才打完一个 bowl 嘛，想说他们应该会换一些 ban pick， 但其实好像跟前几天没有差很多的感觉。所以
我都本来想，对啊，
所以还挺 还算挺顺利吧，就跟前天做的 BP 差不多。
So Mabel said that they going into today, whether or not they were expecting it would be a 3-0 versus Beyond Gaming. He said they were kind of expecting Beyond Gaming to actually pull out some other types of new strategies, especially during the pick and ban phase, maybe pick out some kind of different champions. But they didn't do that for today. They kind of just played the same strategy that they were doing when they met them 2 days ago when they already won that 3-0. So he said because of that, because they were just going for the same thing, they felt that today actually went really smoothly. 好的，那接下来问题就是想问关于 MVP。今天的 MVP 好像是给了火龙，2场给了火龙吧？那就想问，今天拿下 MVP 的感受如何呢？你会预测到是你吗？还有就你个人认为，就与今天的表现来说，跟其他的队友对比的话 ，MVP 是最佳给的，应该是你吗？是值得给你吗？有什么想跟队友说的吗？
就综合3场的表现，就 MVP 要么是我或给风场吧，就感觉给风场也很合理。就我觉得就我们跟上路跟中路都打很好。
春之哈拉比啊，
春之虎地哦，
春之哈拉比这样，打得还不错。
So I was asking because the MVP for today's series in today's 3 games, it was Maple and then Hanabi got it twice. So I guess we can call him the MVP of today's final series. So the question to Hanabi was, do you feel as if compared to everyone else on the team, you're the most deserving of that MVP spot? And also just what else do you have to say to the rest of the team? And he said that, well, yeah, he thinks he did pretty well for today. He thinks that just when you look at everyone on the team, top as well as mid, so him and Maple generally do very well. He thinks that if it's not going to be him who gets it, it's got to be Maple who takes the MVP. So that was really nice. 有什么想跟队友说的吗？就你今天拿到 MVP 请客吗？等一下。
我觉得我们下路应该要请客吧，下路这3把发挥，
没有，没事。我跟你说，到世界赛的时候，我会直接研究哪个队伍会挽留的，我会直接把留边了。他没有问题。
So you're asking Hanabi what he has to say to the rest of the team. Is it like, does he tell them, oh, I got MVP today, so you guys owe me dinner, or what's going on? So he said that he feels personally that bot lane should be the one to buy the team dinner because when you compare everyone's performance, bot lane kind of did the worst today, and then Kaiwing interjected and was saying like, you know what, when we go to our next competition, I'm just going to research the other teams and see like which of their teams like really know how to play Alistair in the bot side, and I'm just going to straight up ban Alistair and we won't look so bad anymore. Great. So the next question I wanted to ask to Maple, which is that, of course, you've been in the finals a lot of times. You've also won a lot of finals in your career. Is it any different this time around? Let us know your thoughts. 接下来问题想问给 Maple 的就是，毕竟 Maple 你已经赢了好几次决赛了，感觉有点赢惯了的感觉。那今天赢下来的感受如何呢？有跟之前有什么不一样吗？
也没有吧，感觉前2年的话没什么在赢啊，是以前的话赢的比较多，然后这次的话，因为队友也都蛮给力的，然后就是在这次的季后赛，就是自己也准备了蛮多英雄的，然后发挥的也还不错，所以就也没有赢惯了，就是能去冰岛还是挺开心的。
So he said that, for him, especially the last like 1 or 2 years, he actually hasn't been winning that many finals or that many competitions. But he said that this time around, definitely the rest of his teammates put in a lot of hard work to just make sure that the team was able to win today. He said it wasn't just him that did great too. He's very grateful to the rest of his team. He's also looking forward to going to Iceland for MSI as well. Great. The next question that I wanted to ask you guys was again to Hanabi, because the other day when we were interviewing Kaiwing, you're kind of in the back on camera mopping the floor, and we kind of all saw you doing that. Could you just explain what the situation was like at that time? 下一个问题也是在问火龙，就是那天采访凯文的时候，你在后面拖地，就实力强劲，可以解释一下当时的情况吗？
等下访问完我也还要去拖地，就可能去冰岛要把好神拖带过去，有点累啊。
He said that after the interview today is done, he might actually go and mop the floor again in preparation for Iceland and MSI. 也想问一下，就是因为刚才 PSG 官方也有上个照片，就是你在赛前的时候洗杯。然后想问你是特别喜欢做家务吗？是不是宿舍是大家会轮流打扫，还是打完比赛之后被罚？是什么样子的情况？
那是火龙的职业病啊，职业病
啊，职业病吧，这有点职业病，就感觉我们都被我压榨了。
没有，他是准备好下一年的工作了已经。
不是教练是洗地吗？难道？
那个厨房阿姨的工作我已经准备好了。
好的。So I was asking also because right before today's finals, actually, the PSG official account, they uploaded a picture of Hanabi washing the cups right before today's finals. I think it was just like 3 hours ago that they uploaded that photo. So I was asking Hanabi, just what is the situation like in the gaming house? Whether do you guys take turns to do the household chores, or do you just personally like doing the housework? Like what's going on? So he said that he's actually just preparing to do this job. He said that he's also prepared to learn how to cook, and he's going to take the cooking auntie's job as well in the next year. And then a couple of the other teammates just interjected and saying like, yeah, that's he's preparing for next split. That's going to be his new job from now on, besides playing professionally in the top lane. He's got to do chores too. Gotta earn his keep. Great. So the next question I wanted to ask to the bottom lane for today, specifically to let's go to Unified. One second. Oh. Yeah, so just wanted to ask in terms of champion pool for this time around, because we were looking at all the stats before game one. It's pretty much 100% win rate on a whole bunch of champions, but most notably Kaisa, which is very heavily contested in the earlier part of the split. So just wanted to ask, was that your favorite champion? Was that what you were most comfortable on? And also if anyone else from any of the other teams in the bot side just gave you any type of challenge for that. 接下来的问题想问的就是给夏露 ADC 想问一下，就这个终极赛赛季好像是100%玩了凯撒，然后全场都赢了，就是想问一下，你是比较喜欢玩凯撒这个英雄吗？还有就跟其他的 PCS 战队对比，你是会觉得自己是最厉害的凯撒吗？
就是因为看 meta 吧，因为凯撒配现在的阵容都是很强，因为现在 meta 都是比较冲进去的，然后凯撒就对线也还不错，然后打团也是强的，就觉得这英雄蛮厉害，就一直选了。
So he said that, of course, whether you play Kai'Sa or not, kind of depends on the meta and just what's strong at the moment. So earlier in the split, Kai'Sa was just very hotly contested. He said that he does think that he's good at playing Kai'Sa and he's comfortable playing that as well. My next question I wanted to ask to Kai Wing was, how are you guys going to celebrate tonight? Is the team going to go out for dinner? And like, is it the coaches or is it your manager who's buying you guys dinner? What's going on? 接下来的就是问给凯文，就是今晚的话，你们打算怎样庆祝？是不是教练团还是经理会请你们吃饭呢？可以说一下。
我猜可能等一下麦当劳就会送到来了，然后可能我们等的话就开一桌吧。然后因为我好像之前要把那个麻将带过来，就可能开心一下吧。
要输钱了，刚才。
So he said that he actually thinks that pretty soon their McDonald's delivery is going to reach the gaming house, and that's how they're going to celebrate. He said that I think he's also planning on playing some mahjong tonight as well to celebrate. And the rest of the team were like, yeah, he's prepared to lose some money tonight during the games when we play. All right, so my next question, I just wanted to ask to perhaps all of you guys or just anyone on the team, which is the entire split for PCS Spring. People online, the casters, were all just saying that PSG was going to win. I wanted to ask, does this give you guys more pressure going into the split? Because everyone was saying that you guys are going to be the champions. Or on the other hand, did it kind of give you guys the drive to work harder and live up to this expectation instead? 那接下来问题想问呢，就是就感觉今年的这个 PCS 春季赛，就大家比如说在网上呢，在直播都会说 PSG 会赢，然后想问的就是这会不会导致给你们团队更加的压力吗？还是说你们会觉得哦，我们不要辜负期望，我们要更加努力的呢？请说。
感觉River听不懂，感觉得要说吗？Unify 你来吧，Unify 都没讲过话。操作一下
你来吧，你来吧。
是，快一点，快一点，都没在讲话，别再挂了。
压力肯定会有一点，因为大家都觉得我们会赢嘛，所以自己给自己压力也是有，外面就是给我们大家这么多人的压力也是会有，所以我们只能尽力，就是在季后赛，不管季后赛就季后赛，这是季赛，我们都要把游戏赢下来吧。
So, Kaiwing said that, yeah, of course, they did feel the pressure because the pressure was not just coming from everyone outside saying that, oh, they're going to win. It was both external pressure as well as just internal pressure that they felt personally, which is saying that, like, oh, we also feel pressure that we want to win the series. So, yeah, he said that they did work harder because of that, but they definitely did feel that a bit. My next question, I want to ask this to River, which is that the other day, 2 days ago, when we were interviewing Kaiwing, he said in his interview that the entire team has been teaching you Chinese to communicate in game, but he also said that they taught you some weird Chinese phrases to say outside of game, and he was saying that that's really how you learn a language, is you pick up those phrases first. So I wanted to ask if you could share with us some of these phrases that you've learned from your team. 那接下来问题想问给 River 的就是前天凯文在采访中说团队有在教你中文，但他说教的是奇怪的中文，能够跟大家就分享一下你到底是学了什么样的奇怪的中文呢？还有不能讲脏话，不能
说火龙。
슈퍼 선수 슈퍼 선수 가윙 선수가 인터뷰에서 팀원들이 슈퍼 선수에게 이상한 중국어 표현도 가르쳐줬다고 했는데요. 어떤 것들이 있었는지 말해주실 수 있나요?
하나비치 怎么说？
拖地，
扫地，
还有嘞，
倒地，
还有哈恰嘛恰嘛，
哈恰嘛恰嘛，
哦
，Peko。
So he was just demonstrating the type of Chinese that he was learning from the rest of the team. I believe what he told us was go sweep the floor, Hanabi. He also told Hanabi to mop the floor. or some of the things that he's been learning. All right. Next up, I just wanted to ask you guys just to quickly tell us what your thoughts about going to MSI are for the players. Is there any player in particular that you guys are excited to face off against, maybe in your particular lane? For instance, also just to remind everyone back home that the PCS group is in the same group as LEC, CB, LUL, as well as TCL. 那接下来问题想问的就是关于 MSI 的话，可能就与对线来说，你们有谁是有哪个选手会期待对得上的呢？可能是上路啦，还是中单，还是打野
？Unify，都是啊。下一个题我回答，你先回答吧。快，靠你！
谁？
快
！Unify 就是 Unify，不然他就在挂机，不行。
翔哥吧，翔哥是嘎拉吧？
可是想打 Viper 啊 ，Viper。
想谁
？Viper 倒了，Viper 已经倒了。
啊，
可要么翔，看Unify怎么选吧。
就希望打 FPX 吧，因为他们5个世界冠军嘛。
可以。
还有谁呢？
我的话就 LPL 都想遇到吧，就不管是 RNG 赢还是 FunPlus 赢，就是想跟他们打这样子。
上路的话也是 FunPlus 吧，就想跟怒宇再对决一次，因为毕竟上路被他打爆了嘛，希望这次能赢他。
So Hanabi said that for him, like which player that he's really looking forward to facing off would be Nuguri over in the top lane, because the last time they met, he kind of lost pretty badly to him, so he's kind of looking forward to that rematch. Maple's also saying that he's pretty much looking forward to whichever team makes it from the LPL. Things between RNG as well as FPX. He's pretty excited to go up against either of the mid laners from both those teams, and just the team general sentiment is, yeah, we're pretty looking forward to facing off versus the LPL. So I like the rivalry going on there. Lastly, I just wanted to ask you guys, since this is the last time that we will be seeing you for PCS Spring, just any comments, messages to your fans that you want to say to all the people who've just been cheering you guys on for the entire season. 那最后想问的就是你们现在有什么想跟一直支持你们的粉丝们说吗？
我有，请起来！
还有谁呢？
就希望那个跟以前一样，因为以前打 MSI 的时候都有4强嘛，就这次起码都要4强以上这样子。
就跟风堂一样吧，毕竟以前在闪电打过 NS3嘛，就成绩也不错，就希望跟以前成绩一样好吧。
Unified 呢？有什么想跟粉丝说的吗？
就希望打个4强以上吧。
没跟粉丝们说谢谢吗？就是直接说我们会拿到4强，是这个意思吗？
就是希望拿到4强，然后报答粉丝吧。
报答吗？你要
报答。
好的。
Offense
说什么
？팬들에게 메시지。
谢谢，加油！
因为要说的话，就是我们打了快2个多3个多月嘛，所以粉丝们一直支持，我们都在看着眼泪的，所以我们也会用心的在 MSI 里面拿好成绩去回报、去报答粉丝。
报答，
说得好。So Kailing just rounded things up very nicely. He said that, of course, for the fans who've been watching for the last 2.5 to 3 months, have kind of like, given their tears to support the team. And he said that just really what the team wants to do is they want to head to MSI and get a good result. And that with that type of good result, that's how they're going to repay the fans who supported them so far. Maple also said that, yeah, they want to go to MSI, and his goal, because, when in the past, when he was playing on the Flash Wolves. They got some pretty good results. So he says that this time their aim is to get into the top 4 this time around. After he said that, Hanabi just chimed in and was like, yeah, you know what? I agree with Maple. I have the same type of goal as him too. And yeah, they said that they want to get into the top 4 for MSI. So very good sentiment. Thank you guys so much for this interview. And of course, a huge congratulations to PSG Talon, our newly crowned Pacific Championship Series Spring Split 2021 champions. All the best at MSI. 好的，那再次恭喜 PSG 泰隆获得今年 PCS 春季赛的冠军，祝 PSG MSI 加油，为 PCS 争光，辛苦了，谢谢。
谢谢。
直播给你们了。